Today was sort of the day of the veteran. How important were those older guys for you today, Tyler, Alex?
I thought Tyler and Alex were ridiculous. I thought Marcus gave us some good minutes. And then the biggest thing is Dom Hawkins goes in, Dominic goes in, and Charles starts the game. You have to understand, like 12 minutes before the game, we found out Isaiah hurt his ankle. And I just literally walked in the locker room, and they were looking at me like this, and I just busted out laughing. And I said, stuff happens. And I laughed, and I said, next man up, who is it? Someone's going to get an opportunity now. And the crazy thing is, maybe we shouldn't start Isaiah. That's why you don't get hurt. Maybe he should be the third guard. I mean, I thought that we did some good things. I thought we shot the ball well. I'm like I said, that a little bit of this is we spent 2 days doing all kind of drills to just loosen them up offensively, let them shoot threes in transition. We just getting back to how we play. We did a lot of screening in the last 2-3 days. I really believe having Christmas off for these guys was great. Cleared the mind, let's come back and let's do this. And I've done that every year since I've coached. Part of it is for them. The other part is I like spending time with my own family. So, but when we came back, we zeroed in on those areas, and I thought it helped us today. But Louisville's a good team. They're well coached. Those guards are really, really good. You know, the big kid, they were throwing it in, and he scored on us. I mean, 10 rebounds. They out-rebounded us by 10 rebounds. You know, we missed some free throws down the stretch, and we had a chance to do some things, but it was a good ball game.
Coach, did you see the weakness in the zone for Alex Boythers in that first half? It looked like he really spurred the team from there on out.
Yeah, we put Alex in the middle and just told him to attack, and that's what he did. And then I love the fact that Tyler just threw him the ball down low, and you know, he posted, and he was. Alex is an elite athlete. Be that guy. Just play. Be that guy. Did you see the block he had coming down in front of our bench? It was ridiculous. Only a Superman can make that play, and he made it. So, you know, again, we're still coming along. Scal, you know, that I wanted to leave him in the game. That one rebound he could not bring in. We got to win the game. I told him, you're getting better. You're way better. Let's just keep this going and see what happens.
John, can you talk about putting Alex on that last possession for Louisville?
It was a switch. They switched out. I mean, that's what happened. We told him if he comes off, just someone else take him. We were gonna. Matter of fact, the goofy coach we were thinking about trapping a pick and roll. So thank God they didn't pick and roll, because someone would have made a three, we'd have lost by one. But I just didn't want to sit there and let them dictate what was going to happen. So if they had gone pick and roll, we were trapping.
John, can you just talk a little bit about the importance of Dominic's offense thing, other than when he passed up that last the shots that he made?
I had a flashback. What was the flashback to? What game?
Darius Miller at Ole.
Oh my gosh! How do you remember all this? And then what happened?
Well, he came on later on.
The other guy came down and banged a three, and we lose by one.
Right.
Why do you bring that up?
You brought it up.
Could you talk about his offense?
Yeah, he played good. We got to get Jamal. Jamal's got to try to make easy plays. He's still trying to make the most difficult play, but he's going to be fine. He made threes that really broke open the game. He's a great free throw shooter who went 3 for 6. You know, so his numbers, you know, the turnovers, a lot of the stuff, he tried to go all the way into the middle of the lane before he passed. He really didn't need to. And it's stuff that we just got to show them on tape and, you know, correct. But it's a great win for this group, and you know, but they do know this is who we have to be and how we have to play. That kind of energy, that kind of aggressiveness, that kind of attack, that kind of loose offensive, how we played. You know, and again, that's against a really good team. That team, Louisville's going to do damage, and you know, I don't know how we'll finish, but they'll be one of those teams left standing. We may have them again.
John, what do you think of the atmosphere tonight, especially at the end of the first half after the technical foul?
No, it was. This is Rupp Arena. I mean, it's what Rupp Arena is. I mean, it's, you know. I just look up at, I think it's 222 to make sure there's people in those upper deck seats, and they are. They're packed in there, so we're good.
how did you see, what did you see that was different about Tyler today? It seemed like finally, whatever's been bothering him, whether it's elbow or something else, he sort of shook it off. And also, why was he taking the ball out so much?
Because I knew he would get it in. And then we could get it back to them. The way they play, that guy, you can throw it back to him. So they didn't, even when they put a guy in the ball, that guy usually is trying to trap. So that's why we did it. But like I said, we got, I'm giving them 2 days off. They got the rest of today off. And they got tomorrow, we're going to have dinner and watch the tape at my house. And then we start up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're going 2-3 a days. We're going just throw your phones out, throw your computers out, because it's on. We have to get better. And what we're going to do, I did 2 things. Like I said, I'm mad at myself. The three-point shooting stuff I should have done all year. It should have been who we were. I should have known we were struggling shooting threes. You got to free up their minds. And then the second thing was screening, and making Scal screen. And I'm telling you, Ty screens. Like, he screens. He screens. His man, your man, and the guy coming off. You all get screened. And Isaac is the same. So now we're doing a better job. Alex did a better job. Alex is in a great frame of mind. You have to understand, before the Ohio State game, he didn't practice for 4 straight days. I could have told you what was going to happen in that game to him. Could have told you. And I told him. You were injured. You had to take the days off. But that's who you are. When you take days off, you come back. That's what you look like. He's practiced when we came back, and he went hard, and he's really proud of him.
Over here, Coach, what have you done, or how have you talked to Tyler Lewis about his leadership style in terms of what players he might be able to go harder on, who he might need to kind of control?
I let him figure it out because they're in that lodge together, and they know who they can get on. And my staff's saying I'm too hard on Scal, and I need to back up. And I said, I talked to the team about it, and the reason is, if I'm going to be hard on Derek Willis, and I'm going to be hard on Dom, if I'm not hard on Scal, they got to know why. Maybe he can't handle it as much. You know what I'm saying? Is he's growing, the growing pains of this. And that was my staff, so I still killed him today. But, this is a work in progress. It's funny, we walked in, no Isaiah. What? What happened? He stepped on a foot. What? Where? On the way into the building. What? And then we got to figure it out. But this guy, that may have brought us together. Who knows? May have helped us.
So John, you're saying he got hurt night at the pregame warm-ups?
He did, in pregame warm-ups. He stepped on somebody's foot. I wasn't out there, but that's what he was doing.
So was it just twisted ankles?
I guess. He'll probably go x-ray.
John, Tyler played almost 40 minutes. Is he just a superior conditioned athlete, or he plays through fatigue, or how is he able to do that?
He was cramping up. I was just trying to get out of the game. That's all I was trying to do. One of the things that I saw, the players at Louisville were playing 29 minutes a game, and not the Michigan State game. That game they played 39 and 37. So I said, if they're not subbing theirs, I'm not subbing mine. They're not in better shape than us. So he didn't sub him, but I'm not subbing mine. Now, I thought Jamal tired out a little bit. I thought Dom really fought. But, Tyler figured it out. With a minute to go, whatever it was, he was cramping. I said, can you get through this? He said, I got this.
John, I think I remember you saying Isaiah is one of the toughest, the grittiest guys you got.
I was surprised he didn't play. When I walked in, I said, you going to give it a try? He said, let me go out there. They came back in and said he didn't want to start. And I looked at him and I said, you think you're going to play the second half? He said, I don't think so. So then I had no intention of playing him afterward. He said, I don't think so.
I wonder what you think about how much grit you guys showed without him.
The one thing is, I hope he didn't get Wally pipped. Decided to take a day off, and all of a sudden, who's the player?
Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig. Well, he's saying it's Dom. I don't think Dom can hit a baseball. But, and I'm teasing him. He knows. He's a fighter. Now, what he'll do is he'll come back and kill people next week if his ankle's healthy, because that's how he is. And the other one, I wanted to play Derek more. I think Derek gives us another threat. We can space the court. You must play him. You can't say, like Ohio State, just don't go guard the guy. No, this, you know you have to go play him. But he's got a rebound. And there were 2 or 3 big, huge rebounds that we could have got the game to 16 or 18 and put it away. And he just didn't get the ball. And like I said, that's what we're working on with him. But I'm proud of him and what he did. That 3 he hit at the end of the half was huge. It really started shifting the momentum of the game.
Cal, third time let's try on Dominique to your right. Forgetting about the flashbacks of when he passed up, talk about his game. I mean, he hits huge shots. It's a career high. The lift he gave it, the crowd went crazy when he hit the shots.
Never changed his emotion the whole time. He defended. You know, he'll fight like crazy. He's got a great temperament, a great demeanor. One of the great kids of all time. I mean, literally one of the great kids. He's kind of like Alex. You want him to do so well, but they got to do it. You can't do it for him. You could wish it. You could hope it. You could say, that's the guy you really want to make, but they got to go do it. They got to fight. You know, telling them it's like, you know, part of our issue, and I said this, is we needed enthusiasm, and I thought we had it today, and we had it for 2 days in practice and demanded it, but it's kind of like we're saying, we're throwing you a life raft, but you got to swim. Like, you got to swim. And I said, and all you guys on the boat that threw the life raft, you got to say, swim! Come on, baby, you can do it! There's a shark behind you, swim! Or you could sit on the boat and look around at each other and say, you see that shark behind you? The shark's going to get his leg. You watch this, watch it. The enthusiasm that we need for each other, you know, and that's the story I told, and they think I'm crazy, but, you know, enthusiasm matters. Fight matters. Obviously, you got to have a skilled team and good players, and I think we do. But
Time for a couple more.
Cal, I guess that makes Tyler Eulis Michael Phelps. Take us through that, the deep 3 he hit when, you know, shot clock running down and he's out by the logo.
and he's, you know, courage. Courage. He's not afraid to miss. And I've said to all these guys, the guys that make game winners or make big plays that are like just the knife in the, they're not afraid to miss that shot. The guy that's afraid to miss it will ball fake it and take a tough one. That I was trying to draw a foul. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You did not want to take that open shot, so you ball faked, you drove, and you threw a lefty up. And then looked like I got fouled. The guy, I had Sam Cassell. That's what I said, Sam, you like throw daggers. What is it? He said, I'm not afraid to miss. If I miss, I go to the next game, and I'll try to throw a dagger next game. If I miss that one, I know eventually I'm going to make it because I'm not afraid to miss it. And that's Tyler. Thanks.
John, Jamal had the big second half against Ohio State and struggled today. Alex, I think you said, struggled in big game today. How much going into each game are you kind of looking to see? What am I going to get today? How am I going to handle it?
I'm not. I'm trying to get them to play the way we're asking them to play. And if I'm getting that, they don't have to make every shot. It's like I told Derek. He missed that three in front of our bench. I don't care about that. It was the rebounds you didn't get to play before that cost us a basket and one. I can't leave you in the game. Like if you rebound the ball, you can miss a shot. It's even Steven. But you don't get the rebound, and you miss the shot, and you get beat on defense. I can't leave you in. He takes him out. No, I'm trying to win. You won't believe this. We're trying to win the game. So they understand it, you know. And I told him, and he's doing great. He's practicing good. I'd like him to be our stretch forward. I'd like him to be Alex's sub. I'd like Scow or one of those bigs to be Marcus Lee's sub. I'd like Charles Matthews to be that guard sub. That's who I'd like, but they gotta do it. They gotta earn it.
John, speaking of enthusiasm, your kids did respond. Could have been a coincidence after the tee. What was going well for you in that stretch when you built that big lead?
I think he got a tee too, didn't he? Mine was not deserved. His probably was deserved. I don't know. I'll watch the tape. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Tyler, Dominique, and Alex.